A burlesque society at Northwestern University had to change its policies after students complained about the lack of diversity in the cast. Everyone who tries out is guaranteed a part in the show. Of course, it's college, but only a few are selected for solos. When the group released the list of names of the students who got solos, some claimed their safe spaces were violated. There were no photos of the cast released or any other information other than their names, but apparently that was enough to infringe on the sacred safe space. Even though the group agreed to make changes, one of the directors fired back at the complaints, saying, "People are upset because they don't think we have diversity in our small groups, but they don't know the people who got solos. All they see is a name, so they might have made an assumption based on those names." That's a no-no. The story was picked up across the country, including by the National Review, where star reporter Katherine Timpf opined,
"I personally have a terrible singing voice and always got stuck being a non-singing narrator or lip-syncing chorus member in school musicals. It was definitely a bummer."
You made that hard for me, Katherine.
Yeah, did I do a great job or what?
I should not.
I finally got a solo and it's on TV.
Right. Katherine,
Yes.
look, that was a good article you wrote, even
Thank
though you
you.
were just mean to me being a lip syncer. Do you have anything to add? What did you learn about the American college experience in writing this article?
Barf. That's what I learned. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So yeah, let's give them all a solo at once, and then it's just a chorus, right? Then there's just no solos. Not everybody gets a solo. Charlotte's Web, I had to be the narrator, and I had to narrate Charlotte's death.
Isn't that fun?
Which was very strange for me to do because of course it was. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But you know what? Some people are better than others at stuff. People need to know, you know what? You didn't get a solo because you're not as good. They're whining, oh, it's not diverse enough. There's not enough fat people with solos. Well, you know what? Maybe they weren't as good. And just because you're fat doesn't mean you should get something.
Okay, well, you know what?
2020.
Timpf, don't say you didn't get a solo in college when you were the narrator for Charlotte's Web. That is a great role.
This was in high school. It was not a great role because...
It was a great role.
It wasn't a great role.
I saw Liev Schreiber do it, and he tore it apart. Kennedy, what do you think of this?
It's a burlesque show. I mean, aren't we supposed to be giving roles? First of all, I was super opposed to college over the last year, but now I've completely done a 180, and I love college because these stories are so fantastic
Hilarious.
and entertaining.
Right.
I want more and more and more. Like the college where they said that Adele's song "Hello" was offensive because it encouraged stalking.
Yes.
And it was somehow sexual harassment that she called her lover 1,000 times. And now those people are like, ooh, we didn't get solos. So they're saying that no one is turned down for a role. So what, there's 700 people in this burlesque show, and there's like maybe
solos?
4 people in the audience, and that's just because they were the homeless who wandered in off the street into the safe space of the auditorium.
Quick point. We gotta go.
Leave Adele alone, number one. Number two, I was typecast when I was 6 years old, my first community theater play of all time. I was cast as a tree.
Oh, I know.
So that's kind of exciting.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you're still a tree.
I would still be cast as a tree.
You could have
grew
been
up
in
to
Lord
be
of
a
the
better tree.
Rings.
We'll close things out with a bedtime story.
Mary and Pippa could have